Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a very good day today. So just a very quick recap I want to go over. If you didn't see me go live yesterday, there was a super big storm where I am, and it was bad enough that it wasn't really worth risking streaming just because there was an extremely high chance it was going to mess with our internet, and it just didn't feel worth it. But welcome everyone. I will be resetting my island today, which when I woke up this morning, that is not what I thought I was going to stream. But here we are. Also, I feel like my lips look really pale. I ran out of my chapstick, so that's great. Oh yes, I will be opening island. Not initially, but like, it'll happen rather fast. I just need a moment to kind of set some items out that I didn't do already. But hi everyone, I will be resetting today. I'm going to be moving on to my fall island. I did also make the dream address. Everything is good to go. There is easy navigation for the DA, as I made sure there were plenty of vine ladders. And then when you go over here, I'll show you guys where they are exactly, just if anybody was wondering if you happen to visit the dream address at some point. The vaulting pole and ladder are right here by the end of the land bridge. Why are you resetting? So oh wait, is that the old link? Wait, is that the old link? I might need somebody to grab, I might need one of you to grab the new one, I'm sorry. But I'm resetting because I like to speed run islands. I just make them as fast as I can, and then I make a new one. It's just kind of my preferred way to play. I really don't know why I like it so much, but I do. One more thing, I'm going to go over and say hello to everybody like I always do, and then I want to go ahead and set out some items. If you're new to my channel or if you've never seen me do this before, whenever I reset an island, I always go through my inventory and grab items that I will no longer need, set them outside, and that way whenever people come over later for like a little like get-together / party that we have, you can kind of just like grab them if you'd like to. I will say it's a first come, first served type of thing. I want to make sure that I put that out there. With that being said, let me say hello to everyone. Hello Shiver, hello Angel, hello Caroline Rose, hello Mama4, hello Megs, hello Gil, hello Kai Does Everything, hello Elo the Froggy. Let me see, hello Antonella, hello Orchid Angel, hello Caitlin, hello Incredible Girl. Welcome everyone. I don't know if I missed anybody, but if I did, feel free to say so. Oh, by the way, if you need anything in the mail to save, send them over. If anything, I'll probably save my own ladder and vaulting pool, and like that's it. 'Cause it's always super frustrating whenever you start a new island and then you can't go anywhere. And like it's the worst. Oh yes, what Shiver said very quickly. Checked onto the channel as a lot of ACNH creators, including myself and Lexi, made a happy birthday message to Marquand. Yeah, it was a super cool memory. Like I'm not gonna forget that. It is very sad though that he's not feeling well, because I don't like when people are sick. That makes me sad. I'm playing New Leaf. Hello, welcome in. I haven't played New Leaf in a hot minute, but I do still like it. What kind of island am I gonna make after resetting? I'm gonna make a cozy, like fall, like autumnal island. However, it will have like some subtle spookiness here and there, but not to an extreme. Like I mean it when I say subtle. Like it's not gonna be like everywhere. I feel like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like my camera looks very out of focus. I want to set out a good amount of items before I open gates. Probably run out of space by now, okay. I mean, I'll try to see if can I refocus the camera? One of these days, I will get a new webcam for streaming. It's just not that day today because those get very expensive very quickly. I'm playing New Leaf right now. I want to play New Leaf. I'm pretty sure I still have my cartridge. I know I have that one, and I have my Luigi's Mansion one, but that's about it. I was not wanting to play New Leaf. If you ever get the chance to, you definitely should. And now every time it's summer, I'll be spending my summer on Hibiscus. Wait, really? That's so sweet, actually. If you guys ever happen to take any pictures here, like after the island's been deleted, I'd love to see. Let me just set some of these out. I do tend to grab the items very much at random. Like there's no rhyme or reason to whatever I grab. I know literally nobody cares, but I'm gonna grab my tinted, let's grab what's left of the tinted chopstick in a second because it drives me crazy seeing my lips look so pale. I don't like it. Hello Kyrie, welcome to the stream. I have not opened gates yet or anything. We're just kind of at the stage where I lay out a bunch of stuff. Because I've got a lot on there excessively. And yeah, I would say that I agree. I feel like New Leaf could definitely be considered harder than New Horizons, but not necessarily super difficult either. Hello, Christian. Welcome to the live stream. We're just gonna set these down first. I'm going as fast as I can, I promise. By the way, you probably noticed I was late today. I'm so sorry. I really don't like when that happens. I try my best to make sure it doesn't happen, but it does sometimes. I'm really sorry. I was actually playing Animal Crossing earlier to finish up the island, and I saw the camping cot, and it reminded me just like of this random memory that I have. When I first started dating Ben, for some reason he slept in a cot, and that was always really weird to me. I was like, what? Do you know who Froggy Crossing is? I do know who she is. We don't know each other personally, but I do know who she is. Why not just leave the item on the ground while the island is open? I do it like this, or at least with like a little bit at first, because I want there to be items right away whenever people start getting here, and then like I will kind of add as I go along. You can already see, but if you were gonna go ahead and look through the items that I'm setting out, whenever you leave the entrance, go immediately to the left and then just go up, and I'm gonna have a bunch of them set up here because there's not the normal front amount of items. Also, I made my DA, haven't revealed the DAs I want to make a custom map with it. No worries, you're fine. You don't have to share that until you're comfortable with it. I'm gonna decorate your island. I love decorating an island whenever like it's like in the earlier stages of it, because whenever you get to like the very end, I'm just like, I want to be done already. Is anybody else like that, or is that just me? Wait, what is that? Oh, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Hello, Raina. Welcome. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to... I know it's not going to do a whole lot, so there's barely any left. But it's driving me crazy seeing my lips look that pale. And it's my own fault for not buying anymore. But in my defense, I'm cheap with that because I don't want to have to buy that. But I should. Oh, yes. Thank you, Shiver, for that reminder. Thank you, thank you. I tend to make my dodo codes a friends-only type of deal. And that is because there have been a lot of unfortunate scenarios that have happened. So to make it safer is a friends-only dodo code that I will be doing. Speaking of that, I probably should like wait a moment in case there's anybody that wanted to add me that has not added me already. So thank you for that. I didn't even think. I just was like rushing because like I had already started late today, and I guess I didn't think about it. So thank you is what I'm saying. So now is the time to add me back if you would like to. Code is in the chat. I already have the island name picked out and everything for this next island. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell based off of my hype over it. I am just so ready. I am so excited to reveal this name, which will not be happening yet. That's going to be revealed later in the stream. The only person that knows aside from myself is Ben. Why is music so loud in your background? Wait, like on your Switch or like on your end of the stream? Because if I go to Streamlabs, the mic bar is up a lot higher than Elgato. So it shouldn't be too loud. Just enough that you can hear it good. How's your day been? My day's been good, aside from my dog attempting to dig through some trash to eat what's in it, which, by the way, she succeeded, so that was lovely. But aside from that, I've been good. I'm just in a nice mood, because I always love a good reset stream. They're one of my top favorite things to do, and I don't get to do them that often, so I am very hyped at the moment. You can definitely tell. How has Ben? He's good. He's just, I think, is like trying to nap right now. I mean, he may pop in later to the stream, who knows, but he is just kind of resting at the moment. Normally, he would work night shifts right now, but he's staying home today. Yes, it will be a friends-only dodo code. That's just to make sure that it's as safe as possible. So my friend code is in the chat. If you need to add me still, now is the time to add me. I'm going to wait a few more minutes before I go ahead and I open gates and I get the code. And then after that point, I basically have no control over how fast people get here or who gets here first. In my house, I mean, I couldn't be... Oh, you were able to hear your Switch? Okay, I thought you were talking about the stream. I was just really concerned for a second because I thought something was wrong with the audio. We stand Ben. We really do also. You know what that reminds me of? Angel, that exact sentence. There's this one clip in the first stream highlights video that I posted, and like there was like a whole like 45 seconds of of trying to explain to him what the word stan meant. Because so I think it was Shiver that said that we stan Ben in that old stream. I think so. And it became this like big meme that whenever we say that we stan Ben, we respond with the fact that he's 6'2", because he is very tall. I'm running around the airport because I don't know what else to do. Well, I guess I could set out more items. There's the code again in the chat though. It's 6:35 here. I'm gonna wait until 6:37 to get the gates opened. Okay, I got a friend request. Let's see. By the way, kind of unrelated, but I do have Fortnite on my Switch, and apparently, I guess it was updated or something, because the new icon on it, I don't like it. It's not that it's ugly, I just don't vibe with it. Hello, Holly, welcome to the stream. I need to go and see it. Oh, let's see the stream highlights video. It's still up. I just don't post highlights videos super frequently. I've only ever posted one compilation, as a matter of fact. And that's because I didn't decide to make it a thing or have enough clips for it until that point. And I decided it's going to be, I post them at the end of every year as like a recap of all the cool memories that happened at the time. I'm Nathan. Wait, are you using a different Switch, Caitlin? I'm going to grab like a pan full of these. Friendly reminder one more time that gates will be opening very, 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 very soon. So if you need to add me now is probably your best chance, because once people are coming over, it's going to be a lot harder. Okay, so it's 6:37, so let me just finish up grabbing these, and I'm going to go back to the airport. Hello, Kat. Welcome to the stream. It's 4:37. It's 6:37 for me. Like, I've got it memorized for you and Libra, like, for what time it is, because you're in the same time zone. It's very convenient for me, memory-wise. My pockets are full. Well, guess we gotta go. My daddy's the only one that can use the internet. Oh, wait, he's just, like, the only one able to connect to the Wi-Fi? That's totally fun. Like, you're not in trouble or anything. You're good. I just was a little confused for a second. But I got you. Let me just set some of this down. It's gonna take me forever to set down like all of them. So I probably won't do the full inventory of things that I'm holding, just some of them so that way there's a good amount of options for whenever everybody gets here. At least in time that is. Oh, I'm gonna edit a little bit. I can't talk today, it seems. But you're good. It's okay. If you want to lurk as well, that's totally fine. My cat is yelling in my ear. He's napping on my pillow. Please tell your cat that I love him and I cherish him. Dodo are friends. So it's going to be a friends only Dodo code, actually. It's just for safety reasons. I used to not do it this way, but too many negative things happen. So now we do it like this to be safer. And I believe I just got a request, so let me just go and see that. Okay. Should I decorate my own, like, changing the time? Is it, like, dark on your island or something? Sometimes changing the time of day whenever you're decorating is really helpful. Hello, William. Welcome to the stream. By the way, guys, I brought it up the other day on stream. You know that lemonade I was talking about that we have at home? I finally tried it, and it's like the really, really sour kind of lemonade. But that's the kind that I like. Like, I like when it's like super sour and like tart. I'm getting the code now. And then I'll go ahead and pin it at the top of the chat. Lexi, can I take up your Lily of the Valley since you're resetting? Yeah, totally. They're kind of scattered, but if you can find some of them, you can. Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. I might be behind on chat while I do this. I will catch up on it as soon as people start loading in. Okay, cool, I'm not muted. I always have to go and make sure. So after I get back outside, I'm gonna catch up on chat. Okay. Was good? Yeah, it was really good. I don't mind sweet lemonade either, but I do really like it when my lemonade is sour. Oh, it's dark on your own? Yeah, totally. If you're open to time traveling, I say go ahead and just time travel just a little bit, so that way you can see, see better outside. I like lemonade that it's perfect balance between sweet and sour. I think my mom likes that, but she also likes it whenever it's sweet lemonade, or even prefers the sweet lemonade, because whenever I had her try some of mine the other night, she gave me this face like it was way too sour. Hello, Alpha Moon, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna come back when my Switch is charged. No worries. So I think usually whenever we do these streams, I would say that gates end up being open for the first half, maybe a little bit more than half, depending on how it goes down. And then after that point, I'll go ahead and reset, and the rest of the stream is resetting. I just like doing it like this, where we can all hang out as a community, and then I can give away items I no longer necessarily need. Back to watching all TikToks. Your worries? No worries. I was gonna say you're good, but then I totally mashed those sentences. Good job, Lexi. I'm having the rest of the Chipotle from earlier. I want Chipotle. My stomach probably does not want Chipotle, but I want Chipotle. Still 3 stars for me. Getting to 3 stars is usually annoyingly difficult, and I really don't know why. But it is just like that for some reason. Alpha Moon was part of the Maricon birthday get well soon message. That was so sweet. I am so glad that I participated in that, by the way. Thank you, Shiver, for even inviting me to that, because I didn't know that was happening until you let me know. So thank you. I'm really glad that I got to be a part of that. I'm probably going to go ahead and just sit here for the most part to make it a little bit easier on the connection while everybody loads in. We might be doing polls today as well, because not even I know there's going to be a lot of polls, whether they be just for fun or be related to the island. Okay, there we go. My name is Cookie. Yay, welcome to the island. Lexi asked Ben after the stream to get you some. Both of us need to be saving money, so in my head I can imagine that I'm doing that, but I'm not actually going to. Oh, and by the way, just as a little recap, since I'm gonna go ahead and be resetting later, I do have a list on my phone of the filters that we decided on, so just in case anybody forgot or maybe you weren't there for that conversation, I'm going to go ahead and read it out. So we're going to have Portia, Shino, Kiki, Pearl, Maple, Poppy, Lucky, Wolfgang, Rodeo, and Teddy. Whenever we picked those villagers, we did kind of realize there's one more of girls than there are boys, and so it's slightly uneven. And I thought about adjusting that, but to be honest, I don't really mind. I really like that list of villagers, so I'm just going to keep it that way. I'm trying to do mouth exercise daily to loosening the muscles in my jaw. I feel like my voice sounded tired lately, so I want to loosen my voice more. I feel like I just don't really talk that much during the day, so then whenever I go and stream, I'm just chatterbox, and then as soon as the stream's over, I go right back to not talking. Caitlin's character matches their profile picture, yellow striped shirt, and blue jeans. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's cute, though. I like it. I do. I don't remember if I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but in case I didn't. So, even though the island was done today, it was honestly felt kind of a last minute choice to go ahead and reset, But now that I'm already doing it and I'm streaming it, I'm totally fine with that. Like, I am just vibing. I'm happy. I'm good to go. But I almost didn't do it. I almost didn't. I almost did Stardew Valley. I'm going to try... Wait, I just want to see what can survive on my island. Do you have an open plot? You can go villager hunting. Can I help resetting? What do you mean, Holly? Because for the actual resetting part, I have to do that by myself. I'm going to try to come over. Yay, I hope you get here. I hope so. We also most definitely will be taking group pictures, like right before the actual reset happens. But if you do not want to be part of the pictures, like you can totally opt out of that. Like you can just kind of like walk off screen if you want to. I couldn't see that that was a sparkler and I was like, why is your character spitting on me? Okay, I'm not going to worry spelling Wolfgang's name again. You're fine. I just was saying that you should go ahead and villager hunt if you can. Or when you get an open plot. By the way, one more reminder that the items that I'm setting out for everyone are over here. They're very random items. Hi, how are you? Thanks so much for supporting me and my channel. I had 5 years in chat today in my stream it's supposed to have ever had. I couldn't do this without you. Thanks so much for inspiring me. Of course, Banana BB. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Me and my doo-doo memory probably forgot to make a command again. And if I did, I'm very sorry. It's genuinely embarrassing how easily I forget things. And I swear to you, I do not mean to do it. It happens very easily. And it's embarrassing. But welcome to the stream. I'll just look at the stuff in general that I need. Like whenever I get to the new island, is that what you mean? Hello, GotchaTuber, welcome to the stream. And hello, Celeste, welcome as well. I'll go ahead and end that poll, by the way, that's up there. I'm still glad they made 10 subscribers. It's not that big, but it's a big improvement for you. No, it is. It's huge. It is huge. And I wish somebody told me that a long time ago on my channel. I say that because I felt like I hadn't accomplished much at the time, but it's huge. When you think about the grand scheme of things with YouTube, how many users are on here? Getting to any kind of milestone is hard on YouTube, so you should be proud of yourself. I have to give a palm to get the Lily of the Valley. I'm sorry. Was it just like in the way where you couldn't like dig up anything else? Sour's best type of lemonade? That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'll drink it regardless. I just love lemonade. But like, if I can have the say-so and the preference, I love sour lemonade very much. This marble print dress always reminds me of Portia. And this orange dress reminds me of a hot Cheeto bag. I'm sorry, Shiver. Were you still able to get it though? Since I've set out plenty of furniture, I'm going to go ahead and set out these, and then after that point, if anything else needs to be added, it'll probably be non-furniture items. Wait, I did grab his clothes, okay. Well, yeah, I guess I should just start adding non-furniture items to the pile. I don't think these count as furniture. I don't even know how you use them. Okay, I ran out of room. All right. And the brown, wait, the brown poop emoji reminds you of O'Hare? O'Hare has grown on me. I will be very honest. I didn't think that it would happen, but it did. I just remembered again that I'm gonna lose my stuff from Happy Home Paradise. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. That's so sweet of you to say. Also, I can't wait for the command. You're literally the sweetest person ever. You can have to cry. Don't cry, or I'm gonna cry with you. Because I'm the kind of person where it doesn't matter what you're crying about. If I see it happening, I'm gonna start crying too. It doesn't matter what it's about. I'm not trying to use it outside, Dingleberry. I'm trying to sit it on the ground. So rude. Will we have coffee together? I mean, I don't see why not. I don't remember if we've done that in the past, but like if everybody wants to, we could. I do think we also still have a few spaces left on the island if anybody else wanted to come over. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of spaces left, yes. So non-furniture items, Lex. Non-furniture items. Is a rug furniture? I don't know. Question of the day. Is a rug a type of furniture? You can't draw the petition while outside. Probably so non-DLC players can't use it. Oh, that mean annoying, but I could totally see Nintendo doing that. Probably is their reasoning, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, and by the way, so I know we talked about the sunflower rugs the other day, Caitlin. They're right here if you wanted one of them. Here, I'll grab one just to be sure. But if you want one, I can give one to you. So, I mean, I can make that into a poll, because, like, why not? Question of the day. Okay, there we go. Look at my stylish bag I'm holding. I don't think I saw you because I was just walking out of my house. I don't know how you use the bags. I was going to use them at one point for the island, but I didn't know how you used it. Okay, it's just Meg. But like, I guess it could be but it could be furniture. But I also feel like it wouldn't be because it's just like a fabric of some sort that's been designed to look as a certain pattern or color or style, and it's put on your floor. Because when I think of furniture, I think of like a dresser or a bed or a couch, etc. I don't think of a rug. You see what I mean? By the way, I don't know if anybody else is seeing this. It's kind of freaking me out. But whenever I started the stream and I went to YouTube so I could like see the chat through there, I'm looking at all the buttons and I'm like, why do they look like this? Like for example, like the like button, the dislike button, the clip button, the join button, all of that, all of those buttons are like in like little ovals, I guess, because they're not like a full circle, but it's more like an oval type of button. And I don't understand, when was this update implemented? Why does it look like that? I don't like it. I don't appreciate how YouTube just randomly changed it with no warning. I don't approve. I don't like it. Oh, now I see it. I like the little flowers. It looks like you're going on a shopping spree. Rugs are furniture in stores. Well, I'm gonna say that they're not furniture because a piece of fabric that goes on the floor does not sound like furniture to me. But is anybody else seeing it? Like, please tell me that's not just me. I thought my game was lagging for a second and I was like, not the time. Oh, okay. Well, it says to please close the window, but Kayla, what I was gonna do is give you the sunflower rug. But now I have to wait a second. But that's what I was going to do. It was just, that was all. And that was me trying to get your attention. I have no clue what you're talking about. Go on YouTube on like a laptop or like a computer of some sort if you can. Because they updated it and all the buttons look so weird to me now. Like, I don't like how they've just randomly changed it. There was nothing wrong with how it looked before, so why change it? I don't understand. I don't appreciate the change without warning, YouTube. So most of you say a rug does count as furniture. Okay. There we go. Did I make a typo? I feel like I might have made a typo. Okay, there we go. And that's me coming over. Yay, welcome to the island. I'm near the museum. I will head back to you. Thank you for the rug. Didn't your character have the braid in? Regardless, let me know whenever you're over to me, because sometimes I do mix up avatars if I feel like they look similar enough. I took the cookie rug. That's okay. I set all that stuff down so that way you guys could take stuff to have. I'm about to restart though. I love restarting. I know it's not everybody's thing. Personally, it's my total jam. I find it very refreshing, very liberating. I think it's great. Caitlin, is this you? Look, I don't know who you are rolling up in here with a stank attitude, but you can take it elsewhere. Okay, that's okay. Sorry, I get confused sometimes. Oh, that was a kind of a creepy glitch for a second. And that's me. I might have gotten yours and Caitlin's avatars kind of mixed up for a moment then. I do that. Because I think it was the hairstyles. I think Caitlin has like a little ponytail. And then you might have had like the braid. I don't know who quietly left, but honestly, I'm not going to let it ruin my vibe. It's okay. It happens. Like if you did have to go for future reference, if you do have to go, please try to leave by airport. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to apologize, Lexi. It's okay. Thank you for being understanding. It was definitely the hair where I got confused because the hair on your avatars looks really similar. Here, I'll just like drop it here. Here we go. My character is my profile picture. It does look very similar. My video decided to go back in time in the stream. Wait, like it like rewinded itself? Oh, you're welcome, Caitlin. I just remember we were talking about that, so I thought you might want one. I say I went to the start of the stream, but I never found your dream address. I don't have Discord. How can I find it? Because I'd love to do this. Yeah, so it's actually because I made the dream address before I started streaming, so that's why you didn't see it anywhere. I made the dream address, but I put it on the option where it can't be randomly selected because I don't want to start talking about negative things, but you know when I'm talking about the thing about the video with the dream addresses being stolen. I was worried about that, but I do have a code. I just haven't like shared it anywhere yet. Oh, your cat hit it. Okay, it was like, Is that a fancy new YouTube glitch that's happened? Would not be surprised. Is the door open? I feel like he opened the door and then didn't close it because it sounds kind of loud. When you say your dreamer does, when you said does your dreamer does, I can't talk. But no, it does not. I've made several islands. I think my next island after this one will be my 7th island. And every time I've ever made a dream address, it's never disappeared. I guess Ashlyn was the one who left. I mean, the only time that I find it upsetting if somebody quietly leaves is whenever it's a deliberate choice and not a glitch. Because you can go to the airport and makes it less likely to crash. Either way, we can move on, please and thank you. I don't know why, but I'm tired tonight. That's been my constant mood like the past several days. What is one word to describe yourself? I genuinely don't know what my answer would be for that. Like, I have to sit and think about it. Thank you. Of course, you're welcome. I don't talk much. I'm drawing. I want to tell you, when someone disconnects while leaving, it's not always because they want to leave. Sometimes they have bad internet disconnects them. No, like, you're totally fine. Like, I completely understand. I was just saying the only time that I find it upsetting is whenever it's a deliberate choice to quietly leave instead of just going to the airport. Because if it's from the internet, that's obviously out of your control. So how could I be upset about that? No, you're fine, Holly. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's been saved for the dream address now, so if you guys want to just like explore in general while you're here, I don't mind. It's okay. Hello, we do a bit of trolling. I mean, if you're gonna be against the rules, then that's not gonna fly around here. But if you're not against the rules, we can be friends. My character is frozen. It might be due to the amount of people here. It did it. I'm sorry, Holly. Say Megs. If both of you are, wait, is it my Switch then? I don't think it is. I'm looking at my Wi-Fi and it says I've got full bars. I don't know what the issue is. So did both of you disconnect? Or is the entire island like crashed? Like did everybody get booted off? Cause I hope not. That would not be fun. I was trying to bend down and it was like, not today. It happens. It's okay. Back just posted my video for today. Welcome back, but please do not promote content into my stream. Oh, you're still on the island? Okay, Caitlin. I think sometimes if it's one person that gets disconnected, there's a good chance everybody else can stay. But if it's like a full-on crash, then like everybody gets booted off. And we came from that last build run around trying to talk to all 10 for Nook Miles. I just really hate when I can't find them and I need to kick them off the island. It's not a fun time. By the way, I could have done music today. I almost did, but I chose not to because every other time that I've done reset streams, I haven't used music, and I feel like it's a tradition at this point to keep the game sounds for it. I have one bar in my room. Is there anywhere else in the home where you can have stronger internet connection, maybe? I don't like when it sits there and makes notifications. It's annoying. In my room, every comfortable spot doesn't get good Wi-Fi. That's always annoying. The only reason my room gets good Wi-Fi is because on the other side of this wall behind me, that's where my room is. So it's relatively close to the Wi-Fi router. Hello, Caroline. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've been to any of my reset streams, but whenever I do reset, we just kind of have like a little party at first, and I give away some of my items that I no longer need. We hang out for a bit, and then I reset. Can I check mod chat? Okay, yeah, totally. Okay, there we go. If you need me to check again, please feel free to let me know. Also, I'm looking at myself because of the little bit of a delay, and I look like I'm asleep whenever I'm looking at my phone. Embarrassing. Wait, the basement at your home has better Wi-Fi? I've heard that basements are cold. Don't feel like that'd be very comfortable. I look like the aesthetic on the house on the inside. It's cute. Thank you. I'm glad that people appreciate it. Because it's kind of all over the place, but I like it anyways. I feel like it represents me. It's like to an extent kind of matching the theme, but it's a bit chaotic. Like me. And then I kept the insides of the builder houses all the same. I just changed the exteriors. Are we all going in here now? Because I saw Shiver go in here. I feel like now that the house is done, the best room is kind of tied between either the upstairs or that back room that's like very yellow themed. Hello, Batty Crossing. Welcome to the stream. I just realized, you know what else I could have added over here is Nook Miles tickets, but I don't even know if I have any extra. I feel like I don't, but it's probably worth checking. And I think if I remember right, there should be at least like a small amount of spaces left on the island. So because there's like a handful of people here, but I don't think it's full. I was trying to find a DIY bench because I want to collect more of the Lily Valleys. Oh wait, were you gonna craft something? I don't think I have one set out because I made sure to go around and like pick all of them up before I made the Dreamer Dust, so I don't think I have any set out. I'm sorry. I could grab these to share. I have a lot of iron nuggets. I feel like I tend to develop this stockpile of them sometimes. Have you been? I've been good. I do really like resetting. Like, genuinely, it's a way of playing that I find very enjoyable. It makes me very happy. So I'm thrilled today. It's also just because I got to a point with this island where I just was so tired of looking at it. So I'm excited. I'm also just hyped because later in the stream when I do like actually get to type in the new island name, I can finally reveal it to you guys. I've kept it like this big secret. I hope everybody likes it. If not, I'm sorry, I guess. But I do hope that you like it. The Hibiscus hairpin is being sold at Able Sisters now. I feel like I see it pretty frequently on my island. Like, maybe it's because of the name of the island. I know it's realistically not, but like, I'm gonna tell myself that it is. It sounds cooler that way. Oh, oops. I'm still sitting down stuff because there's lots of stuff that I'm not gonna need. I had way too much stuff in my inventory, so I'm just trying to give back, give some options. I'm at a relative's house for my little cousin's birthday. Oh, happy birthday to your cousin. Hope they've had a good birthday. Realistically, is every little thing gonna get picked up? Probably not. I'm just trying to show that there's plenty of things to choose from if you want to take something. I had to take a break from my glasses. They were kind of giving me a headache. I've heard that can happen, but I don't really understand why. Because I always thought that they would be like more helpful than like cause something like that. Like, how does that happen if you know? Are you doing hide and seek? I really don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about doing hide and seek on streams now. And I just say that because sometimes people will be very rapidly in and out of the island. And it interrupts the connection. And then whenever that happens, everybody gets sent back to the airport. So maybe, but I don't know yet. I'm really hoping that Lexi and Star would befriend me, because I'm really hoping to have some in-game friends. Hello, Brando Incorporated Crossing. Welcome to the live stream. We can all be friends in this household. As long as we can all follow the rules, we can all be friends. Yeah, finally in the bunny garden decoration. It's never shown up for me in my Nook's Cranny, and I love that item. I don't think I've ever seen it in Nook's Cranny. I've only ever seen it at Treasure Island, so I would just take them. Oh my way, yay, welcome to the island. I think you've been to Hibiscus at least once or twice. I feel like you have. But we're just kind of vibing right now to hang out and giving away the item, and then later I will reset. I was trying to leave island for my dad wants us to go to the beach. No, you're completely fine. You're not in trouble. You're good. If you need to go or be a little bit lurky, that's totally fine. Just let me know. There's like something on my lip. Actually, there's not something on my lip. It's the fact that I have dry skin and I need more chapstick. I was just checking mod chat again to see, because I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I didn't know if you guys had responded or not. Hello, Millie. Welcome to the stream. Okay, there's this mega field of random items at the moment. At the moment, I'm yassifying an assignment. I don't know how you do that for an assignment, but I'm here for it. Oh, and by the way, I do need to tell you guys something. Did you know that if you like the stream, you will automatically become a baddie? Like, by liking the live stream, you just transform into a baddie. And it's also free, so do with that what you will. I would love to have some in-game friends, but I feel like nobody wants me as an in-game friend, and that's not true. I bet you there's people that want to be your friend. I'm adding gems to an assignment. Oh, look, you're putting like physical, like little like gemstones. Are they rhinestones? Because that's what I picture. Hopefully have a good time at the beach, Shiver. I hope so too. I like going to the beach. The only thing is that my local beach it's not very pretty. It's actually very dirty in person, unfortunately. It's still nice to go though, like to go on like walks and everything. They just spilled all over the place. I don't know why I'm gathering the Nook Mouse. I'm literally going to be resetting my island, so. Guys, if you sub to Amir Carisi, you're a certified baddie. That's also true. That is also true. My mods also make content. Do with that what you will. I don't, like, how much did the mic pick that up? So I kind of whispered. I'm already a baddie, but I'll become even more of a baddie. You can be, like, the baddie overlord. If you do that. Could that even be a thing? I don't know. Oh, they are? Okay. Got you. I've never been to the beach before, but I'd love to go. Let's go to the beach each. Nicki Minaj. What's the theme for the next island? It's just gonna be like an autumnal island. However, I do want it to have some spookiness in there. Not like full on scary, because that's not really what I want. But just like some like subtle spooky elements. I think a lot of people are in some way, shape, or form doing like fall islands at the moment. But you know what? I love that for all of us. Like, we should just do whatever makes us happy. Beep boop, I was lurking, no worries. Welcome back from your lurk if you're coming back. Why are there just a bunch of holes? I'm so confused. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. I don't know how they got there. I was going to the museum, so I thought maybe we could get coffee soon. Maybe. Why are there so many holes? Why is it that nobody wants me as an in-game friend? I bet you there's people that would. I'm sorry to hear that you've been feeling sad about that though. There we go. I just got done with this girl. I think I'm ready to move her to a switch with no island and set her up as the island representative. She has all of the terraforming stuff and I can terraform on day one. I'm really confused actually. Are you talking about like setting something up for somebody else to play? Or like one of your other like switches? I'm a little lost, I'm sorry. I didn't really understand at first. Thanks, Lexi. Of course, you're welcome. One moment, please. There we go. I don't think there's a whole lot of people on the island at the moment, but let me see. I'm really glad that we have this trick where we can go and count. Yeah, there's 3 people here at the moment. I think there's also a lot of people that are busy tonight. Oh, I just deleted my island to restart. Thank you for inspiring me. Of course, you're welcome. I personally really enjoy restarting. Like, I will, like, spend, like, 2 to 3 months on an island, get it done as fast as I can, and then just reset. So I feel like for me, consistently playing that way helps to keep the game still really interesting and look fun and refreshing. I'm ordering coffee if everyone is here. There's only a few of us here, so I think everybody is here, actually. I'm excited for the next island though, because like the big thing that I'm also just really hyped about is finally sharing with everyone the island name I came up with. Sir, please, you mean sit? Sir, please, that's me whenever Roswell wouldn't get a thought bubble for the longest time. I get the entrance done and then I just want to restart. I'm stuck between doing a winter theme and sticking with a fall theme. I was gonna go ahead and do both, like make a fall island and then have a winter island immediately after. And I feel like in a way that's gonna make my time of putting together the fall island a lot shorter. Or maybe not. Because it takes a while for all of the plants and everything outside, like the stuff on your island to look like it's in fall, color-wise. So I feel like I may have less time. Everybody is here because there's only 3 of you on the island at the moment. I think that's Caitlin that's standing up at the moment. They might be AFK. I kind of want to do an overgrown forest core winter island. How many islands have you had? Like, and if you've had multiple, do you have a favorite island that you've worked on? To this day, for me, I think my Coraline Island was my favorite. And there's been lots of things I've enjoyed about every island. I just feel like the Coraline one was probably my favorite. Me being very much awake right now, just yawning midstream. Love that. I wish we could invite villagers through Amiibo while we had guests on our island. That would be cool. I'm trying to tilt the camera, but it doesn't let you do that in the roost. I'll be AFK for a bit, no worries. I mean, I've had so many, I keep restarting, but I had a spring island that I loved, but I want to step out of my comfort zone and try something new. That was how I felt back when I attempted a farm core island, and then it failed very quickly, and I was in denial about it for a while, and it started out as farm core, and then it was winter farm core, and then it was winter norm core. Like, it slowly but surely evolved. Also, this is my first time being this way in the live stream, so welcome. Why should we resetting her island? Hello, Jock. Welcome to the live stream. I'm resetting my island because it's honestly just my preferred play style. Like, the way that I do things on my channel is I'll spend like 2 to 3 months on an island, speedrun it as best I can, then after about that amount of time, I'll go ahead and just reset. It just keeps the game very interesting to do it that frequently. And am I a professional decorator? Not at all. But I do my best. And I feel like that's what counts. I don't know what we're doing over here with all these cute little emotes, but that's what we're doing at the moment, I guess. I don't know if anybody else was going to come over, but let's see. How long have I been live for? Oh, because I've been live for 1 hour and 3 minutes. I may not have gates open for too terribly much longer. Especially because I don't know if anybody else is coming over anyways. You're resetting Hibiscus. Well, I'm glad I'll be here for the new island. Hello, Mads. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I haven't reset it yet. At the moment, we're just doing my annual little, like, going away party on the island before it gets reset. I'm also just giving away some of my items that I don't need, because there's a lot. First time being in this. I see that you've sent that message a few times now. Please try not to send messages repeatedly that are the same one. It counts as spam. By the way, Megs, if you're okay with it, I might, and if you have the pocket space for it, I might send you home with just like a teeny tiny handful of things I want to keep to make my life on the next island a bit easier. It's just going to be like ladder, vaulting pole. It may even just be that. Who knows? I just would like to save just like a teeny bit of my stuff. Usually I don't really save anything, but it gets really frustrating whenever I reset and then I can't like go up on a cliff to see what like flower I have or something. I mean, it's made a character on one switch, like all the Nook Miles I wanted like terraforming and hair sales, and now we can move her to another switch while making the island, and she keeps all her photo apps, aka terraforming stuff. Oh, you mean like a virtual character? Okay. Because the first time that you were talking about that, I was really confused, and I thought you meant like an actual person, and I was like, what is going on? My bad. Yes, that's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna like bombard you with like a bunch of items, because that would be annoying. Just like, mainly the ladder and vaulting pole, and maybe like 2 other things. Everything else I can pretty much deal with grabbing on my own. Okay, I grabbed those 2 items clothing-wise, so that way I'd have an outfit to wear. Hello, Life with Loki. Welcome to the stream. I restarted and it's very refreshing. It's always fun to restart over and over for me. Me too. I'm the same way. I find it genuinely really, really, really fun. Lexi, I think what you should do is take up all the flowers on the cliff as every item you have on an island. You have like a crap ton of flowers everywhere. Wait, I think what you should do, take up all the flowers on the cliff as every time you have an island. You have like a crap ton of flowers everywhere. Okay, I had to read that twice. At first I like misunderstood and I was like, wait, what? Speaking of flowers, didn't we find out that it's like a time thing? Like depending on what time in the year you're restarting and making that island will dictate what your native flower is? I have fish hooves in my pocket. You can have one of those. Oh, thank you. That's sweet. I'm trying to like, wait, this is Meg's, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. So all I did was save like a little crop top that I thought would be cute, some jeans, and then the tools, because we all know we start out with very crusty outfits. I'm a really challenging resident services though, and I plan on having a no terraforming island, so I can't just use terraforming to hide the ugliness. Wait, where is it placed then? I like to have mine really far away from the airport. Anything else? Not necessarily. I just don't want to overload you with items. I also know that once I have the airport available, I'll probably start like at a rapid pace getting things from Treasure Islands again. So the main concern was the vaulting pole, the ladder, and then having a non-crusty outfit. I've been at Walmart for like hours hoping she gets pizza rolls though. Me, I love pizza rolls. You should save the DIYs that you can buy in Nook's Cranny. Wait, the ones that were in my inventory? Like the ladder and pole. I was gonna have Megs like save the actual items, or were you saying that I should keep the DIYs anyways? But I was saying like possibly after this you might want to dig up the flowers on the cliff as it will spread like weeds. Like as soon as the island is done, like and my switch is kind of cooled off and not overheated, like dig some of those up on my own. I got you. Today's my first day of the school year. How did it go? I hope it went well. We may be approaching that time though to do a group picture. I mean, let's savory foods that have like a slight sweet flavor, like cheese pizza rolls and whatnot. I just like the carbs though. Carbs are good. Oh, well, are we like wrestling or something? This looks like the perfect spot to take pictures. I love it. If you have the crying one, try the crying one. It was okay, but most of my teachers, do you like them? I hope so. The reason I chose the crying one for the pictures was because it's like I'm resetting, so like technically it sounds like it would be sad. I would an entire basket of restaurant bread, nothing's stopping me. Again, me, we're the same. The crying emote sound kind of sounds like you're like, have you ever had like a very thin piece of like rubbery plastic material and like waved it around really fast and it made that weird noise? Because that's what that sounds like to me. There we go. Yeah, like them so far. My PLTW teacher is my favorite so far. I had a tendency to always like my, well not every single time, but like a lot of time I loved my science teachers and my language arts teachers. They were always some of the nicest people. Ew, this makes my character look constipated. I don't like that. Okay, but like, why do I look like a Teletubby? Because I do. I want to go more over to the side, but it doesn't let me. I want to start school on the 6th of September. I'm not ready. I'm sorry, Mads, but I hope that it goes well for you. I hope you have a good day. I think it's what the creators use for the crying sound. It's what it sounds like, and you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when they take that thin sheet of rubbery plastic, whatever that is, and they just like shake it really aggressively in the wind, and it makes that noise. If I have eating McDonald's, stop. The same. Rip Tropical Island. Hello, Gil. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and yes, please be sure to turn on live chat. Thank you. I'm getting ready to do the actual resetting part very soon. It's just kind of a tradition on this channel to always have a little party before the island gets reset. And because I am, I've been live for an hour and 13 minutes, I'm going to have to go ahead and do the actual reset section now. So we got to say goodbye to Hibiscus, everyone. I got to go see y'all later. Bye, Christian. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. And you know what's crazy? Completely random, but you know what's crazy? The other day when I was streaming Fall Guys, and my goal that stream was to get to 2.5k when I ended, and I did. I did reach that, but I'm also now at like 2.52k. So like, thank you to literally anybody that has ever supported my channel. It's so wild to me to think at how much we've grown. I'm gonna bawl my eyes out the second that 3k happens. And I mean that. I'm gonna cry over it. I'm getting emotional even though I only started watching like a month or more ago. I like get emotional when I actually have to press the button to reset, but the second that it's happened, I'm like, yeah, let's go! When I just am totally about the new island. My school is 2 buildings right next to each other, and after lunch I had to go to the other one for PLTW, and it was raining outside, and I had to go up the 3rd floor up the steepest flight of stairs. I would not like that. In my old high school, we had a lot of steep stairs, and it was really annoying. Same for college, but not as many of them, and I didn't have to use them that often. By an extra pull, not if you always give that to someone to hold on to, but it's just a thought. But why would I need the DIYs, though, if I was going to have Megs hold on to them for me? Because they can't break. Sorry for spamming, no worries. Autumn Island, here we come. Autumn, best season. It really is the best season. We have to go to airport to leave. I can go ahead and have everybody leave. Like this. But thank you for asking first. I appreciate it. Autumn isn't too cold, but it's perfect for hot drinks and aesthetic comfy clothes. I agree. The only time that like I can't really do that quite yet for me is in August. Because for us, August is generally a very, very, very hot month. And I can't even consider doing any of that until like mid-September. What would you do when you hit 50K? Implode, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't even expecting to get to where I am now. I really wasn't. I remember hitting 1K as well. I was sitting in my old setup, and I was just staring at my computer screen in such shock that I couldn't say anything, and I was completely frozen. Like, I just was in total disbelief that that even happened. So the floor is very slippery, and the stairs are very narrow, so barely 2 people could walk side by side each other, and as I was almost to the top, this kid came sliding down this 3-inch wide. Were they sliding down like the railing? Sit by the gaslighting floor? Yeah, that's what we're really saying bye to is Flora. I almost said Florida. I've only been to Florida like once. Elevated parts of the stairs underneath like the railing, and everyone just ignored them like nothing happened. Well, that shouldn't have been ignored. I do want to say, with everything being said though, our party is now over. I gotta go to the actual resetting part, so can I get a goodbye Hibiscus in the chat? It's really hard. I don't use them at school because I qualify for an elevator pass. I never was able to qualify for one, but I'm really glad that there's people that need them that were able to qualify, because I couldn't imagine to be genuinely forced through that. I'm sorry, Lexi. It's okay. We can move on now. I saw your message from earlier. Can I get a slow Hibiscus in the chat? We can do that too. Also, by the way, now that I'm actually going to be resetting now, I don't think I mentioned it. For some reason, I just really want some cherries on the new island. So I guess cherries are going to be what we're rooting for. But goodbye, Hibiscus. Goodbye. Before I do that, let me just double check that I took a screenshot of the DA earlier. Okay, I did get it. Okay, cool. I got scared for a second, thought I didn't do that. So long, farewell. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. And by the way, Megs, you still have the ladder and vaulting pole, right? I just want to double check while Hibiscus still exists. Let me know. Hello, Carter Crossing. Welcome to the stream. And here we have this part of the stream where Lexi inevitably forgets every single time which part you're supposed to go to when you reset. Love that. Okay, you do? All right, cool. Just thank you for answering all of my questions. I just wanted to make sure. I think cherries could work, but I also think apples could work, because I think there are apple-related items in autumn. That's also true. I do just really want cherries for some reason. Because you remember for Hibiscus how I was going to have... What was it going to be? Because I was going to have... Ideally, I think it was going to... I don't remember what we said, but it was like... We had an ideal one to go for and then a backup option. And I'll probably do the same with this new one. I almost just exposed the name by accident. It's in my pocket. Safe and sound. Apples for the win. I want some cherries for some reason. It's funny because I don't even like cherries in real life. I got pears. That's like my least favorite in Animal Crossing. But Ben likes them, I think. And in real life. I don't like pears in real life. How do I do this, friends? I forgot. This happens every single time without fail. It always happens. Apple's the best ACNH fruit because orchards, cider stands, apple pie. That is true. Apples are like one of the top best fruits in Animal Crossing. But like, I'm kind of vibing with the cherries too. Don't be shy, tell us the name. I will later. I chose like the most fall type name I could, but I tried to be also very unique at the same time. I love pears in real life. I don't. I think they're weird. Wait, what did you, Gil, did you mean to say save data or save date? Don't come from me, but I don't like apples in real life. But for a while I didn't either because they gave me headaches, but then they stopped. Maybe I was eating weird apples. I don't know. I'm sorry for this weird interlude of me not knowing what I'm doing. I just always forget what to do. Goodbye. Taking a screenshot so I can use that for potential thumbnails. Don't mind me. Yeet. It's been done. Goodbye. And here we go, friends. Now I can remove that dodo code. I feel like I don't like most fruits and vegetables. I totally misread that at first. I thought you were saying, I feel like most fruits and vegetables. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but yeah, we can feel like fruits and vegetables. Goodbye, Tropical Island. It was very fun while it lasted. Also, by the way, I don't know if anybody even looked, but I changed my icon on my passport to something really, really funny looking. Just that one emoji that Nods used, that cracks me up. Lexi sings a lot like Snow White. Luna will be the bluebird. I sing to her, but she ignores me. I don't even know if it's the correct date on my Switch right now. If I get a good map and have to close out a billion times. I hope so too, but even if we do have to close out a bunch, I would still rather do that than like settle for a map that I really hated. I'm gonna do the trick that Jelly Crossing taught me a long time ago, where you just select the one with the gender that's either closest to you or that you just simply like to play as. You select that one, and you don't even fix like all the details, like the eyes and the hair and everything. Like you can change like maybe like one thing, but like just do barely anything to it, so that way the process goes faster. I would like to have some in-game friends. If you want to, we also have a Discord server you could join to talk to the people that play Animal Crossing. You might want to change it before you choose your island. Can I do that while the software is open? Oh, it's on the correct date, but it's not the right time. Let me just do that. Just casually. Okay, there we go. I hated my first Islands map. I have learned, I feel like, the hard way from playing a lot of this game myself, also from watching other people play it, that it's vital that when you make a new island, you need to be willing to sit there and look through all the maps as long as it's needed to be happy with it. Or be willing to, like, start up again the next day with resetting to continue looking at maps if it takes a long time. Because, like, I just feel like it's silly to settle. That also applies for a lot of things, but we're not going to go there. And how close my resident services is. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves in Animal Crossing whenever the resident services is super close to the airport. I don't like it at all. I'm not at the same point as you, but I'm moving my girl over and not making a new one. But good thing I was told you can still reroll islands when you move a character over. I didn't always reroll islands as much. Like, I got especially more into it after I saw Jelly again. Say reroll all the time and reroll islands. Oh yes, there's the Discord link if you are interested. I just picked one with the most organized look and feel. I just picked the one that I feel very gravitated towards as long as the, again, resident services is far away from the airport. Hello Katie, welcome to the stream. I don't feel like adjusting any of the details, so we're gonna work with it, even though I don't look like that. Hello Charlie, welcome to the stream. So we've just now started the resetting process if anybody's lurking or just coming in. That is because it's a tradition on my channel where we always have like a little party for a bit before I actually reset as like a going away party for the old island. Best Disney princess is Anastasia from Cinderella. I know she's not a princess, let me live. I mean, if she's your favorite character, then that's totally fine. Bye, Betty Crossing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, this is a very interesting set of maps. Immediately, I felt very drawn to the bottom left one, but unfortunately, resident services is like right up next to the airport, and I really don't like that. Like, if it were like anywhere else, I'd probably really love it. Gotta go. Bye, Shiver. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I gotta eat dinner, but I have a good rest of the stream and have a great weekend. Bye, Archangel. I feel like there's a lot of people that gotta go right now. So, like, as a collective message, if you gotta go, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you. Oh, how exciting to get me these for long theme you're going for? I do. Before I answer that, let me, like, readjust my camera, because once again, it seems kind of out of focus. As for what theme, I want to go for an autumnal island that has, like, some, like, subtle spookiness mixed in there, but not full-on scary, because that's not what we're going for. Just like some very subtle spookiness. And yeah, I agree, Gil. I don't like how close it is. I like this, but the only thing that I don't like about it that would be a huge, like, no from me is the fact that it's right up next to the airport. I don't like that. If it were, like, a little bit higher up at least, or even, like, more to the right, I feel like that would be perfect. And I would really enjoy that. This is also fairly close, and I'm just not really sure. This one is a really good distance away. That top right is a pretty good distance. Yeah, I like that about it, but as for the rest of the map, I'm just kind of... I'm kind of so-so on it. They kind of all collectively have issues to some degree. I think I might go ahead and just re-roll. Top left has a pond really close to resident services. I think that's cute. I think that's cute as well, and I had that same thing on Hibiscus originally, I think. But none of these maps really wow me, and like they've all got a few issues that I'm a little too picky about. I'm just gonna go ahead and re-roll it. I'm sorry. You can talk to Lexi on her Discord if you're 13 or older. Yes, there's also, the only reason Discord is a 13 or older thing is because it's to comply with terms of service. It's not to be like gatekeepy or something. I would want to see how bottom left looked, but probably not keep it. I did really like bottom left. I just couldn't go with it because I already said it a million times. Resident services was way too close to the airport, and I cannot deal with that. It's just the biggest thing that bothers me with islands. So had it been like anywhere else, I would have been like, yep, there's my map. Unless it didn't have like cherries or apples, because that would have been upsetting. Cherries are what I want in my heart, but apples are also a very good choice, so those are my backup. Anything else, we're not going to settle with those. Like you're seeing, thank you. I'll say that top right too. So whenever you guys are looking for something that you want in a map on Animal Crossing, what do you look for that you enjoy, or is there anything that you don't like? Just while we're on this subject. When I restarted to do Diamond, it took me about 8 goes to get to the right map and the right color airport. Speaking of that, I don't think I've even stopped to consider airport color. I normally don't like orange airports at all, but I feel like it would low-key be really good for this island. Like, I feel like it'd be a good fit. In any other scenario, I would not like an orange airport. I like the Star Pond in one island, but I might reroll because the plaza was not in a good spot. I feel like the more I play this game, the pickier I get with the maps. Is anybody else like that? I've been wanting to restart my own, but it's too soon to go with my current one. I feel like, unless you decide it's best for you to just go ahead and reset now, because of course, do whatever will make you happy. I say like, try to wait it out, try to continue a bit longer, and if you just feel like you just can't deal with that island, then go ahead and reset, because why not? Did you choose on the airport color? I had literally not thought about that whatsoever until this conversation. I guess I'm gonna be open this time around. I feel like I've had a green airport though, back to back to back to back on so many islands, and I'm getting kind of annoyed with that. So I would really rather not have a green airport, because that would be frustrating to me. Blue airport, I don't feel like would suit it. I feel like this is the one rare occasion for me where an orange airport would be good. I like how far it services that's symmetrical, which I failed to do. A longer peninsula and a dock that isn't really close to the bottom of the map. Those other details I don't pay as much attention to. Like for me, my top things that I look for is, again, the distance with the airport, like we've been saying so many times today. I look for, is there like a pond near the airport? And then there's like a few other things. Oh yeah, obviously having the fruit that I like, which you can't tell at first glance. The villagers that are on the island are always the least of my worries because they will always move out eventually and it'll be okay. I mean, annoying at times for sure because there's some not so great villagers. But it's like they'll leave eventually, so it's not that big of a deal. Also like a warmer colored airport. I do really like the green one, but I've had it like twice recently and I'd really rather not have it again. Blue could look nice as it could be in contrast to the orange trees. Oh, true. Because whenever it does get to like peak fall in Animal Crossing, it's like brown and like almost like some burnt like dark oranges. Not the fruit, the color. And it could be a nice contrast. So maybe we could aim for like orange airport or blue airport. Given it still does kind of look green on the island because it's not at that level of fall yet, but it'll get there eventually. Interesting. You guys, I'm like literally, do you see this? Are you seeing this? I'm like amazed here. So you know how last time I was saying all about how I really liked the bottom left one. I liked the map, but then Resident Services was just a little bit too close for my comfort. And what do we have here? Bottom left one, again. It almost looks like the same map, but the Resident Services is a little bit farther away now. And I'm like, you guys were listening to me, weren't you? I'm just like amazed here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Is there a red airport? I don't think so. I think the orange one is like the closest we have to red. I mean, it's like a set of maps sucked, so I rerolled. Have you ever like looked at a set of maps and immediately the second that you looked at it, you were like, ew, wait, no, oh my gosh. So you just closed out of it immediately and rerolled. Reroll, I like bottom left. No, bottom right looks good to me. Bottom right has an Among Us pond is what it has. I like one, same. By one, do you mean the top left? Because that one caught my eye pretty quickly. There's also a pretty massive pond by the airport on the top left one. My top two that I'm looking at the moment, I'm looking at the ones on the left. Those ones I like. Top left. I'm like kind of stuck between top left and bottom left because I like both of them. Top left caught my eye really fast, but bottom left looks like the one I liked before, but the resident services has moved into a better place, in my opinion. So it's hard because I like both of them a lot. You're trying to get the fruit you want, you can restart. Could you imagine? I tried out the bottom left one because I liked the map before and it spawned again. Except this time, like, I click on it, I'm excited, and it's just like, it's like pears or something. And it's like a yellow airport. I'm gonna try out this one, even though I was stuck between both, and I chose to do that because it's basically the exact same map, but with the resident services in a different spot, and the fact that that same one spawned back-to-back, I feel like, just feels like a sign. Like, since having an island love triangle over here, I am! And it was genuinely a really hard decision to see which one to go and look at. But I chose that one, so I felt like it was kind of a weird coincidence that that same map, pretty much the same, appeared twice, back to back. But watch me do that, and I like totally regret it because it's like a really ugly airport, and it's like not the fruit that I want, or some combination of those things. The top right corner map is good for you. I really liked the two on the left, but I decided to try out the bottom left one. Who knows? Because normally when I do reset streams, even after the first one that I visit, I have to visit several more afterwards because there's something wrong with it that I just don't like. So I have to tell myself there's probably a good chance it's going to have a feature on it that I'm not wanting. I think I have a blue airport because the airport in the corner looks blue, but that might not necessarily be true. It could be a different color, but it looks kind of blue. I'm like watching the monitors so intently. Apples, okay, it's not the cherries that I was looking for, however, it's apples. Which was the backup fruit option. Does anyone know if you want to take a campsite villager, will they suggest another villager and boot them out? Yes, so once you get to the point where they'll... Okay, it's a yellow airport. Animal Crossing, you had to do me dirty like that, didn't you? But yes, it will happen like that, Katie. Sorry, I left Ed to help bring in groceries. You're fine. Welcome back to the stream. Apples are a plus. But, like, the yellow airport... No, I don't. I'm so irritated because I like this map a lot. But like the sheer audacity of this yellow airport. I do like the sneakers that I have on though. Yellow is fall. True. I just wasn't expecting it to be yellow. Yeah, it's a no for the gorilla. I mean, I've got some rather unfortunate villagers at the moment, but they'll move out eventually. So if I were to hypothetically keep this island, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. It would be better to not be so picky. With all due respect, I can be picky about the island if I would like to. I have a specific vision in mind for the island, and sometimes it just does not align with what I'm looking for. I think it works, kinda, Ursula Mister. I don't know, you guys. Like, I'm in a very weird spot with this island. Very, very weird spot. I really like the map. Hi, Ben.
What's up?
Where are you going?
I have to go get crickets for the skink.
Okay, well, now you have to say hi. Where?
What's up?
Resetting the island.
Oh, yeah.
You reset your island earlier, too. Look, we're in a very weird position here. I love this map. The fruit that I wanted was cherries. Apples being my backup. We got apples. But we got a yellow airport, and I'm just like, I don't know. But, like, it's still got a lot of good things. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah. If anybody says hi, everybody.
Yeah, he has to go because he's getting crickets for the reptiles. Because some of them eat crickets, and, like, they need food, so he's getting their food. Big pond in front of the airport with the path leading to resident services would be adorable. I feel like I've had a lot of islands with ponds close to the airport. Yeah, he says hi to all. He just was in a hurry to go get the crickets for the animals. I feel like for fall, the yellow wouldn't look so bad with the grass color. You are right, though. You have a very good point with that. To vibe or not to vibe, I would say, if you're unsure, I would say yeet. I feel like you do have a good point there. There's a lot of things I like about this island, but there's like the fact that I'm so unsure. I'm just gonna say yeet. Which is a very weird sentence to be saying. I went ahead and I chose to do that. Why am I going to the date part? It's like muscle memory for time traveling. Yeah, I decided to do that because I did love the map. I just felt very unsure about it still. And you know what? Obviously, since it's an RNG related thing for all of the different details, how about if we see that again and there's not another map next to it that looks better, then we go and look at it again. And I say that because, yeah, it could probably spawn again. It could. So we'll keep an eye on the maps. And let's say hypothetically it pops up again at some point and there's not a map next to it that looks even better, then we could just try it and see if it has any different details. I get it, yellow's not the best airport. I don't think it's the best, but I do want to say that Katie had a really good point. That once like the fall color of the grass and the fall color of the leaves comes in, the yellow wouldn't look so bad with it. I like the yellow airport because it suits a lot of themes. I'm just going to say, if we see that map again, it's a very good chance I'm going to check it out again because I liked it. But at the same time, I feel like there's got to be other maps out there too that could be even better. So we are going to keep looking. I'm still re-rolling for a better island. Me too, Celeste. But you know what? We can re-roll together. You can always put down all the native fruit and plant apples or cherries. And yeah, if I did have a mix of them, then I could like even have like, you know how people do orchards of various sorts or like something themed around whatever native fruit that they have? I could do stuff of that sort and incorporate both apples and cherries. I could do that, yeah. I know I don't normally take this long in the hair part, but like I wanted to customize my character anyways. Here we go. The worst smell ever is apple cider vinegar and the smell of plastic. It's just icky. Have you ever like smelled burning plastic before? Because that's not a good smell either. You should have a berry farm. I'm like so thrilled to be doing this island because I've already got like so many different ideas in my head. And I just feel like there's already so many good speed builds I could do. I'm excited. Speaking of, depending on how fast this island progresses, I could potentially start doing speed build videos within like the next week and a half. The character looks so sleepy. I'm just trying to do a different eye style. So I did different eye styles for a lot of the islands. I want to test out this one. I'm so sorry if anybody liked any of those, but I just feel like none of those sparked joy for me. It's so bad. I'm really sensitive to the smell and taste, so burnt plastic and smoke just makes me blah. Oh, I agree. I agree. Speaking of burning plastic, my dad and brother keep saying my hair smells like it smells like it's my shampoo because it's medical. Well, I mean, that's not your fault then. I do like the smell of my shampoo, though. It's not a medical one. It's just like a random one from the grocery store. I think it's like this like Aussie brand. It comes in like a purple container. And like there's like a few different variants that they have. I use the volume one, where I've started to as of recently. So if you ever wonder what shampoo I use, there you go. Information that nobody asked for. And yeah, I did re-roll immediately. What about it? Those maps did not spark joy. My shampoo smells nice. Mine does too. While we're talking about this, the Aussie one, it smells like fruity candy in like a really good shampoo type way. Best way I can explain it. My body wash, however, smells like mangoes. Again, more information that nobody asked for. I wish it would give you more than 4 options for all of the options. Could you imagine if like whatever the next hypothetical Animal Crossing game is, whether it's like towns, islands, or whatever it is, we're just gonna say islands for the sake of this being easier. So when you get to choose your map, imagine you got like 6 options at least to look at. That would be so much nicer and so much more convenient, by the way. It's hard finding a good map. You're not having a great time. Also, I mean, I'm having a great time with the reset stream because I love doing them. They're just real fun to me. But as for the process of finding a map, not good. Sometimes it's just not the vibe at all. Also, sorry to be weird, but my ear is itchy. I'm sorry, that just was really uncomfortable. My cat is being bad. No worries, take your time. Cats and dogs do all kinds of crazy stuff the second that you're not looking at them. I know it takes longer if I do it like this. I like whenever the character looks like me. But I do usually just speed run through it anyway, so that way this process goes faster. Gosh, why is my ear still itchy? This is not a fun time over here. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I feel like this bottom left one caught my eye very fast. If you look at the bottom left one, it looks like it's got like a little flower pond situation on top of that cliff. Like there's like a dot of land in the middle with water around it, and it looks like a flower, which is really cool. I think bottom left one. I know we've said bottom left so many times in today's stream, but like hear me out here, please. This bottom left one looks really funky, but in a really cool way. Hi, Lexi. Hello. Athena's just knocking stuff down. Luna doesn't necessarily do that. She just likes to scamper around at night really fast and randomly scratch furniture, so that way I have no peace of mind when I'm trying to sleep. Willis, however, will just bark at random stuff and try to eat things she shouldn't. It would be funny and cool if we both had our dream island map at the same time. Imagine like if that, but also we somehow like chose the same map or ones that were like really similar. Bottom left, I'm going for it. I just vibe with it a lot. And at this point in the stream, I probably should be considering actually visiting the islands a bit more. Does anybody know, since I'm doing this in August, what my native flower would be? Sorry, I had to pause to get some water. I'm thirsty. You guys remember earlier when I was saying that before the stream started, I was really unsure if I was going to do the reset stream today or not? I'm glad that I did, because it's been fun. And for the billionth time that I've said this, I just love resetting. It's fun to me. So I'm vibing. Bottom left, yes, I know. The bottom left one, I don't know what it is about it. I just felt super drawn to it. Not only just for me, but also please be sure that you guys are also hydrating and that you're taking care of yourselves, because that's important. Very important. The only reason I'm not grabbing mine again is because I just had some. Peaches! Not the fruit that we wanted! Why? Why? Cosmos, lilies, and or mums. I feel like cosmos would be a fun native flower to have. Nope, I've had a green airport so many times back to back recently, and it's also peaches. The map looked really cute, but the actual details did me very dirty with that. I do want to say as well, we are currently 4 away from 30 likes. So if you haven't already liked the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you could. It's free and it helps to support me. No, wait, like a note to the island? That was how I felt. 'Cause at first that map looked fantastic. But the actual details were an absolute nope. Absolutely not. I had Pansy on my last island I visited and I re-rolled, and I am in August. love to have pansies. Like, pansies or cosmos would be super cool. Ultimately, though, like, flowers can be easily redone, replanted, and changed up, so that's, like, not that big of an important detail to me. I always enjoy reset streams, but it's awful actually getting through the beginning gameplay. It can be very awful. Especially at first, like, for me, the big thing is getting to 3 stars, which I know I've heard and tried so many different tips for getting to 3 stars, but I tend to struggle getting there anyway, so that for me is the hard part. The details didn't spark joy. They really didn't, but that map sure did. It was really cool. I especially like that little flower pond situation that was up on that cliff. Are you just gonna be feeding your reptiles in the background? Okay, well please try to do so quietly. For right now, if you hear this little ambiance, that would be him feeding his pets. Is it for the gecko and the skinks, or just the gecko? For all of them? Okay. Did you go to the same place again to get them, or did you get them from, like, a PetSmart?
I just went to PetSmart.
Okay. To be fair, it's a lot closer.
Oh, yeah, it's the only place open if you buy it. I think Petco closes at like 8.
We've been looking at maps as a group for so long, and it's so annoying because, like, every map that we felt drawn to, or that, like, I felt drawn to, it's like there's like it's like split. It's like some of the details on it or something about it is really, really great, and then there's like a handful of things that are really awful or that I just don't like. And I'm like, can you stop? You got a blue airport earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, I got everything perfect.
My brother has a leopard gecko named Rizzo, and it's the cutest little thing. They're like little dinosaurs. Ben's gecko is named Kyoko, and in his words, she does gymnastics.
She does. Man!
It's really hot in here. Is it just me? I feel like it's really hot in here. Sorry that we're a little bit distracted right now, but you know what? It happens. It's also just because the animals, like, technically we can move them out of here, but it's, like, difficult because their enclosures can be really heavy. Ben, look at these maps. Give me your opinion really quick before you go.
Which one I would pick? I would pick...
No, just tell me what you think in general. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really stand out.
The top left one looks like it has a stethoscope-shaped pod.
This is the best one in my opinion. And it's still not even that good.
No, it's a no from me. It's a no from me.
It's a redo. Okay, here we go.
Bye. Wait, can you take the dog out to pee, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. This island has tulips. I don't think the native flower matters if you're in August. I am re-rolling with this map. I noticed the same as the island I deleted. So is it just like changing constantly then? Because if so, I would love to have the pansies or the cosmos. And yeah, I re-rolled. They weren't terrible, but I just looked at it and I thought they were kind of meh. I'm also realizing I'm apparently 2 minutes away from where I'm supposed to end the stream. And I'm like, sad. Because like, I can't like up and end right here. I don't know what I'm going to do. He didn't see the chat because he left already. I'm back from the beach. Welcome back, Shiver. We have repeatedly re-rolled, and there's been some scenarios where like it looks really promising and ended up being not great. Imagine living on a cliffhanger. I couldn't do that. Like, I just feel like with this kind of stream, you have to end on a good point unless you just have the type of content where you would like to leave it on a cliffhanger, which that would be different than, I suppose. I mean, you could, and you could make it surprise. That's also true. Who knows what I'll get up to? Sorry if that's saying anything. I'm not going to be able to attend stream any longer, but I'll watch what I miss later. No worries, Matt. Thank you for hanging out with us, and thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you. There's this one situation, Shiver. I don't think you were there for this part, but I went on to the actual island, and I, like, sat there and debated with chat for like a good 5 minutes about what we were going to do with that island, if I was going to take it or leave it. I ended up leaving it. There we go. Yeah, surprises, because I don't think you don't want to go overtime, but it's up to you. I mean, for right now, considering it's a reset stream, I don't mind doing it. I am just concerned about my moderators' individual schedules and how long they'd be able to stay. And if it was really needed, I'd also be willing to stream a bit by myself without mods, if it was needed. Just because I'd really, really rather not leave it on a cliffhanger, because I would really rather not do that. See you guys later, because I'm going to work on my island. Bye, Brando. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I made the island good for the taking. Like, what I liked about it, I loved the map. And here's the thing, because I saw the first set of maps, I saw that went on there, but the resident service is way too close to the airport, so obviously I left, because you know me, I really, really, really don't like that kind of thing. But then the next set of maps had the exact same map, but the resident services was a little bit farther away from the airport, so it was just perfect. I loaded on there, had the airport color that I did not want, and like... I don't know, it was still a little bit earlier in the stream, so I just decided to continue looking at maps, because I didn't want to settle that quickly. It's Friday night, so I don't have anything else to do. If you're able to stay, that's definitely appreciated, but like, for both of you that are here right now, if you do have to leave, like, don't feel pressure to try and stay. Like, if you do have to leave, let me know, like, tell me whether that be in the chat, mod chat, whichever. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just let me know if you have to leave, so I can be aware. We have the Stethoscope Pond Island again, so that one's haunting us. I like that this one has that big section in the middle. And like, I kind of like this one up here, but I feel a little bit hesitant about it, and I don't know why. I like it though. Modding can be hard. I appreciate and respect all the mods. They're also amazing and work really hard. Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of that, bottom left, that's my map for Kidcore Island. Wait, really? Imagine if we had the same map. I like bottom right. I like that it's got that weird section in the middle that you could do something with, but I like this one too. And you know what else I like about it? If you look at the cliff towards the left on that one, it's got that pond on it. And I like that it's got a pond on the cliff. Not even a river, just a random pond. You know, one thing I think they should have had the fireworks on Fridays instead of Sundays. Oh, me too. I would have loved to have it on Fridays. I love it. I love the little island in the middle. Oh, the one on the bottom right? We're gonna ignore that bug. I'm not sure. Actually. And yes, it is a viewer's choice to gift memberships, as that can get pretty expensive pretty fast to do that in bulk. I'm gonna go work on my own, so see you later. Bye, Brando! I almost rewrote that. I'm looking at these two, and I both really like them, but I also feel like this one on the bottom is very unique. I like that it almost looks like it has like a strawberry in the middle. And I just need to remind myself to like consider maps a bit more. I mean, like if I have to re-roll and skip all of them entirely, then I will. But like I want to avoid that. Like I want to be more willing to try the maps. That shows my membership is gone. I think that some of the most recent set of gifted memberships ran out recently. Or the ones from a few weeks ago, actually. Because there were several people that lost theirs. By the way, Shiver, I don't remember if you were there to hear this, but we were talking a lot about airport colors, and I really, you know me, I don't like the orange ones that much, but I'd be willing to accept that for this item, because I feel like it'd be a really great fit. Megs also had a good idea that if I had a blue airport, whenever it comes to fall and everything looks like brown with the leaves and whatnot, the blue would look really good in contrast to all the brown. So I guess maybe orange, maybe the blue. Looking back, I should be open to the yellow. I feel like my big answer where that's an absolute no is to green. So I've had like 2 green airports back to back, and I really don't want a green airport again. Like I really don't. Cherries, okay. Okay, we have cherries. We have cherries. And I do agree. I feel like orange would be a great airport color, even though I normally don't like. It's orange. It's orange. It's orange. Did you see? Did you see? Did you see, chat? Did you see? It's orange. And we have cherries. And we have cherry. And we have snake as the villagers. I'm like glitching right now. I'm glitching. Are you seeing this? Membership is gone too, but I still feel really lucky to be able to have one. I think originally they were trying to make it where it was supposed to be like really active people, but it still seems like it's like a randomized thing. And we're all just collectively freaking out over this island. Orange airport, which is what I personally wanted. Cherries, which is also what I personally wanted. And neither of these villagers are on my list. However, they're both great options. Like, amazing starters, in my opinion. Absolutely amazing. Let me walk around a little bit. Let me walk around a little bit. Have you seen a blue airport and the fruit I want? I'm sorry, Celeste. I'm sending you the good vibes right now because I don't know what my choice will be about this island. There's a good chance I'll accept it, and it looks like I also have tulips, by the way, if anybody didn't see. But I'm sending you the energies that I got just now because I wanted the cherries really badly, and I also wanted an orange airport for this island. So I hope you can find that soon. And I know, right? You got a cherry and snake as starters. Like, whether I at some point chose to keep them or not, like, amazing ones to start with. I just wish I had a vaulting pole. way, we are 1 like away from 30 likes. That would be super cool to end the stream with 30 likes. I might start a new island. No, I haven't. I think about it, but I love my islands too much. If you were ever able to get another Switch with another copy of Animal Crossing, would you make another island? You guys already know my answer. I would love to do that. That kind of thing just unfortunately gets really expensive. Because Nintendo products are typically very expensive. But like, could you imagine, you guys, whenever we were looking at the maps, this one was on the bottom right, and then the one above it I also really loved. I was like very, 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 very close to picking the top right one. I chose the bottom right one because I liked how unique it was. I liked how it had that section in the middle going on. Like, I don't know what I'm going to make that into, but I'd love to make that into something really cool. And I'm so excited to eventually get to share the island name with you guys, because I have been keeping it a secret for a hot minute. And I hope that you guys like it, and if you don't, please be nice about it anyways. Totally, I want an OLED Switch. I really should replace my Switch Lite. I haven't touched it in over a month. I mainly use my AC Switch. Sometimes in my head, I know it means Animal Crossing, but I tend to read that as like air conditioning for some reason. My grandpa gave us the money to get a Nintendo Switch a few weeks after they came out. I got mine, like, which is the only one that I have. I got this one for my 18th birthday. So I don't know what I'm going to do if something ever happens to it, because I don't have the spare funds to buy a new one. Think you'll be good on this one I am checking? I hope so too, because it's fun for a while to look through all the islands. Then at a certain point, you're like, okay, I want my island now, please and thank you. I give the starter a 10 out of 10. And me too. I mean, regardless of whoever I got for starters, I would have just dealt with it because they'll leave eventually. Okay, so I'm going to move my camera out of the way because I don't have a Nook phone yet, so you can't see the map in that way. So let me just move my camera for a second. I'm sorry, this probably looks kind of weird. You're not used to seeing me over here. But look in the corner, the bottom right corner, there's the map. It's a pretty good map if you ask me. Also, the section in the middle with that little like stem of a river on top of it, it looks like a habanero pepper. So. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this island. I am. Okay, yeah, I'm going to keep this island. My Switch Lite has bad Joy-Con drift. Joy-Con drift is the worst. I think what Kyresi said about having it on a Switch Lite is to connect either separate Joy-Cons to it or like have like a Switch controller connected to it. Hey guys, 100 out of 10. Wait, what? Try not to accidentally leave the game and forget to save. I will never forget when I did that the first time on my channel. If you guys don't know what Shiver's talking about, when I first started my channel, I made Mayfall Island, my first island. And because I was just like so like full of adrenaline making content for the first time and being so nervous about it, I completely forgot to save and I had to make a whole new island as my second video. So that was embarrassing. Make the middle part into something special like a farm or a carnival. Could you imagine if it was like an abandoned carnival of some kind? That would be so cool. I'm not going to leave my house on the beach like I normally do. But I do also have a tendency to want to leave it on the beach regardless. So let's find a spot real fast. I'm going to put it up here. I don't know why I want to put it up here, but that's what we're doing. I don't know. And right, wouldn't that be so cool? I mean, you did inspire me with that sentence. And then because, like, Again, I'm not wanting it to be full-blown scary all over the island because that's just not the vibe. But like autumnal and mildly spooky in a few different ways, just mildly. And that would be fun. When you say carnival, I imagine Lexi because she had a goth aesthetic. That kind of reminds me of the freak show season of American Horror Story, but that is a very graphic show in general, and that season is also very, very graphic. A lot of even potentially triggering content. So if you're watching this and you hear me talk about it and you feel like something on TV could be upsetting content if it's really graphic, I would not watch that, especially if you're on the younger side. Oh yeah, I forgot for a second. I like had a little brain fart and was like, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be getting spots for the villagers. Where are they? I'm so close. I like the map, but the airport is orange and the fruit is peach and tulips is the flower. I just keep it as I can just kick Canberra and Tank out later. Wait, do you not like Tank? I like Tank. I think he's cool. I am going to go ahead and put the villager houses on the beach though. And I may not in the future, whenever I get more villagers, not have enough room on the beaches for all of them. But I just feel like putting at least most of them on the beach is nice, and then there's like less stuff in the way if you want to terraform. I'll just keep it the way, oh wait, I'll just keep it that way you and I can do everything together right now. Are you sure? Because like, if you don't want to keep that island, you don't have to do that. Too close to the water? Wrong. See? It's not too close to the water. Animal Crossing is just being a hater. Out of all the villagers you'll hunt for, I think Sheena will be the easiest because I encountered her 100 times. We put Kiki on that list, right? I'm saying, like, Kiki and Portia are going to be real difficult to locate. Okay, yeah. So, the list again, Portia, Sheena, Kiki, Pearl, Maple, Poppy, Lucky, Wolfgang, Rodeo, and Teddy. Lucky is also going to be pretty hard to find, probably. Although, there were a few scenarios I had where I wasn't even looking for him and I just, like, randomly came across him. Although I do feel like Sheena will be probably pretty easy, because I did hunt for her in the past, but after that point, I've just found her randomly before while I was hunting for someone else. So I feel like it should be fairly simple. Like, I don't think it'll take several villager hunting streams, and or videos, depending on how that goes. I'm getting really excited, especially because I hope everybody likes the name I picked out. I love how Snake just ran from you. I like to imagine that Snake thought Lexi was crusty and ran away. He probably did, because he saw that clip of you putting a duster on my character from Hibiscus. The most amazing thing was I got Kiki my campsite on my cat island, and it was just the best thing ever. I would be so beyond thrilled for that. Because finding any of the cats in general is just hard because of how many there are. So to find Kiki of all cats there, top tier experience. I know after the branches, he asks you to get the fruit, but I tend to just get all of it at once, so that way it's easier. Does anyone else do this? Like, you don't even go around to a bunch of trees. Like, you just sit there and shake one of them as many times as you can get out of it and just get a bunch of the sticks. And my mind was blown. My mind would be blown too. I'm also just really excited to have Portia back. I've really missed her. For my first island, I had Bob as my starter. Of all the times that I've reset or tried out a new island, I don't think I've ever gotten Bob as a starter. Or seen him as a starter. Welcome to the stream. Oops, I randomly picked up a singular weed. Okay, I've got enough branches. Now I need a little bit more fruit. Gotta go for real this time, but I gotta take a shower. No worries, Shiver. I have been streaming for a while anyways. But thank you for sticking around. I worded like that because, again, I know I've been live for, like, longer than normal. Because of how the stream went, so thank you for modding. I appreciate it. I think I'll need like one more cherry, but I can't grab like just a singular one and leave the other ones on the ground because then they're gonna get dirty and that's gross. So I have to grab the other ones too. They look like cherries, they smell like cherries, and they even taste like cherries. It must be an orange. Also, by the way, Shiver, if you're still here somehow and you can hear me, since you won't be here for the name of the island reveal, do you want me to just, I guess, like, ping you on Discord with what the name was or something? Or, like, tell you through there? You're probably not able to hear me because you said you had to go, but still. Nope, they aren't cherries. Yeah, they're not cherries, actually. It's gotta be either an orange or a hot Cheeto. I don't like whenever Tom Nook does that. It's creepy. Makes me very uncomfortable. My favorite part of this as well is whenever the builders, whichever builders you have, like, try to suggest an island name, and it's stuff like Broville or like Exercise Town or something like that. It makes me laugh. Or whatever it is that they suggest. That's good. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for the island name reveal? 'Cause I'm very excited to show you. I'm very proud of this idea. I don't know if other people have used it. I thought it was an original idea. Without further ado, here we go. island name idea I had was Saffron. Awesome Beach, Rackland, Bellevue, Isle the Biceps. Good job, Snake. So do you guys like it? I hope you do. I like how they clapped, but their paws aren't touching. I took it mostly for the star pond. I see if you move over a character with a complete house, you still stay in tent until you wake up, I think, and Tommy told me to wait till tomorrow for my house and items. So you get it back, but it just takes a little bit to load in. I've never tried playing that way. I mean, Isle of Biceps is a close second, right? Like, shame on me for not naming my island Isle of Biceps. It's cute, thank you. And yeah, I was excited to see Snake too. He's unfortunately not going to be kept, but I was thrilled to see that I had such amazing starters. I have all 40 pocket spaces also. This is cool. I would love to start with that many pocket spaces, but I'm still fine with what I have. When did I randomly have a smoothie in my pocket? That's what I want to know. I just remembered all over again that I'm gonna have to, whether I want to play it thoroughly or actually speedrun it, I'm gonna have to go in Paradise all over again, but you know what, I don't mind. I don't know if that's Timmy or Tommy in the background to the right of Tom Nook, but it looks like he is doing the cha-cha slide. I had to like poke my eye because I felt like there was something in there, and like one of my actual hairs got in my eye, so that was pleasant. After I can get to the saving point, I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone. We love KK Slider. I just noticed though he only has 3 toes and 3 fingers. Just came back, what's the island name? This is the island name. The island name is Saffron. You could do it if you wanted to, just use Ben switch to a character, get everything you like, what terraform stuff, and just move them over. It's sort of a new island. He just reset his island actually, so there wouldn't really be a point. Unfortunately, nobody else I know in real life plays Animal Crossing enough for it to really be worth it. I think Artsy is live. Usually what I do is I'll go on my computer on the search bar on YouTube, just type in ACNH and then put on the live filter so I only see live streams. And the algorithm is also like low-key very rude, and like even if there are plenty of people streaming Animal Crossing, it won't always show them on the search results, which really upsets me. By the way, I love the island name. Thank you. I really like the idea. I don't know if anybody else has done that, but I really like it and I vibe with it a lot. I feel like it's perfect. I'm trying to think about it. Out of the list of villagers that we had, do I have any of their amiibos? I feel like I might have Portia's. I like how he hands it to me while it's like technically floating in the air. Cute island name. Thank you, Gil. I have used a smartphone. I know they're talking about the Nook phones, but I've got this. Also, how long has my camera been out of focus for? Goodness gracious. The audacity. I'm watching myself back on the screen and doing that, getting real close for a second to refocus it. I'm hoping that's a setting I can maybe fix on my own. It's not like the quality of my camera getting worse. Because I just can't afford to get a whole extra camera right now. I really can't. Looks like a receipt. Oh, it is. It's the bill. At least it's an itemized one. Okay, at this point I'm trying to speed through Tom Nook's dialogue. Oh my gosh, Tom Nook, I know! Please, I know, I am very educated on this subject, sir. Okay, there we go. So I'm at the saving point now. I'm gonna see who's live streaming. Kaylin, I think, said that Artsy was live, so let me see. I just opened Task Manager by accident. But don't worry, I won't forget to save. I just wanted to make sure that I grabbed the link. Okay. Also, sorry, I look very bored sometimes when I'm concentrated on something. Whenever I get focused on something or concentrated very intensely, I lose all emotion in my face and I look super bored. I promise I'm fine and I'm happy. That's just what I look like when I concentrate, I swear. But there is the raid link and then there is the raid command with the instructions. All right, thank you so much for coming out today. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, you really, really should. It's free and it supports me a ton, so much more than you know. I will see you guys. Let's see, what day of the week is it? Okay, it's Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everyone.